Boo-boo, it's the kickback chit chat. Roll up a zigzag and drink a six pack. I know y'all with that. Shout out to the homeless Mr. Woody and Big Stack. Get stacks. Nigga never ever been mixed match. Only went about a nigga suit get it mixed match. What's happening with everybody? It's your boy Cuddy J. I'm back like I love some. Yeah, I'm back real quick this time, y'all. It's your boy Cuddy J. Like I said, man, before I get you started, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man, and tapping into your boy, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the dislike button. I like all the smoke. Also, you can come in, give me your perspective on how you feel about tonight's show, and then you can share it with your friends and family. If not, then it's whatever. And speaking of, last episode, man, didn't do good. I spoke some great content on the last episode about the inauguration, and I spoke in the Snoop Dogg backlash, all of that, and I didn't get no response. I got probably about 10 views in 2 days. That's unlikely. There's time I had. Matter of fact, it wasn't even bad. This is great content, and y'all choose to not watch it. I don't know if my thumbnail was off, the title was off, or was it on? Is YouTube tripping? They not putting me on the most recommended list no more, or recommended list, or what's going on? What's stopping my video for not being shown where people can click on it? It's a good episode, great content, great title. Thumbnail look nice to me. But I know I got at least 100 people that watch my show or make time to watch it within 1-2 days. And this time it didn't happen. And I'm kind of like worried about what's going on a little bit because my episode before that, which was a great episode about the NFL players and college athletes dating outside their race, that was a great episode too. Because I can tell you this. The first 24 hours, the views was going up. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna do good. This is gonna hit big. Then all of a sudden it stopped. Like it ran into a brick wall. Like nobody it's like if somebody put a anchor on my channel and just made that bitch. They dropped it in the water and made that bitch stay where it's at. They slowed down the motion. I was thinking, somebody the last episode before that last week or when I was the episode I was talking about the athletes. I'm gonna get into this tonight's episode. I just want to let this out because I don't know if it's YouTube tripping on me or somebody hating on me. They're stopping my views or slowing down my views because the last show before last, mine was thriving and all of a sudden it stopped. The CTR slowed down. Matter of fact, my CTR was still high, but nobody wasn't watching. I threw up another episode, something different, something that don't have nothing to do with anything I talked about the last time because I got a diverse crowd. I thought this right here was going to be a good episode because the algorithm about this topic that I spoke about the inauguration was real thick, and everybody that did the same, everybody that spoke about this topic about the inauguration and the Snoop backlashes, all those channels have got thousands of views. I'm talking about over the 50,000 mark. Here I go with the same type of episode, same topic, same content, probably better, and I'm at 10 fucking episodes, 10 views. Come on, YouTube, man. Is this YouTube or is it my listeners? Are y'all faking on me? Are y'all like bagging away from me? Let me know. Because I can start talking about other stuff that could drive y'all crazy and make y'all want to watch me. I'm trying to be good. I don't want to be that messy podcast. The one that only going to get views because he's being messy. I don't want to wear that jacket. But come on, man. Y'all want it's weird to me because even on my Facebook, my other platform that I use for advertisement and just to show my personality, that's that's been shadow banned, it seems like. Stuff that I normally post or normally say don't even get no attention or get no reaction. I've tagged 100 people twice on the last episode. At least I get 15, 20 likes. Nobody liked it. Even the people that I tagged did not even react on it. So I don't know if that could be I'm shadow banned or people just ain't fucking with me. I don't know. Maybe it was the last episode that I did about the black athletes dating the white girls, and I gave my point of view on what it is. Maybe that kind of like maybe that was touchy to some people that watched it and they said I'm not fucking with this dude no more. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Tonight I'm gonna go back to hip hop. I'm gonna get back to the rap shit like what I do anyway. And I just want to give a shout out to the new Dallas movement. We talking about the signing of Zillionaire Doe, who just got signed to Yo Gotti's label, and um, not only we're gonna talk about him being signed and all of that, we're gonna talk about what this means to Dallas, uh, what this means to Dallas artists that are trying to get into the game, uh, what this is for small towns around the city of Dallas in places what it means to those artists. Those artists. When I say towns, I'm talking about the little towns like Longview, Marshall, Tyler, you know, out, the Dallas Metroplex, uh, Oklahoma City, places in Oklahoma, Tulsa, in Louisiana, Shreveport, Monroe, Natchitoches, Killeen, Texas, maybe a little bit over in Arkansas, maybe West Texas, Wichita Falls, Plainview, or Amarillo. Rap artists there. This is what I'm about to get to. What does this mean for them? Also, we're going to speak about the ones that feel like somebody else should have got signed. And we also going to talk about the people that's not too cool with this music. Zillionaire Doe. And they think that it's not nice. So we're gonna talk about all that tonight. Like I said before I get started, I'm gonna say it again. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the dislike button. I like all the smoke. At least y'all can hit that dislike button. If you don't like what I'm talking about, hit the dislike button. If 50 of y'all don't like if 50 of y'all not, if y'all not hitting the like button, that means you don't like my shit. So hit the dislike button. At least give me that act. At least give me that motion. At least have people wondering and curious about why they don't like the video. At least do that, man. Help me out some kind of way. But let's get tonight's show started. Tonight's show started by saying big shout out to Zillionaire Doe. Big shout out to Dallas, South Dallas at that. Then big shout out to Dallas, Texas, and the Metroplex. I'm not gonna even sit up here and lie, man, and act like I heard Zillionaire Doe's music and I was looking for his music. I'm not gonna even say that I knew who he was because I didn't know who he was until he got signed. I didn't know who Cuz was until somebody said, Yo Gotti him down my street, man, shooting a video. I thought it was Yo Gotti just shooting a video in South Dallas. Turns out, Yo Gotti was in South Dallas, adding another artist to his roster, to his dominant roster that he has already with the record label that he runs, CMG. I think he has 42 Dogg, EST Gee, Glorilla, Moneybag Yo, which is a top-notch artist. He has Lil Poppa. He has a dude named Booby or something like that. And I think he once had Mozzie. I think Mozzie signed a little minor contract with him. And before he had Black Youngster. Even with them two not being on the label still, he still has a monster roster. There's one thing about me, man. I love when those labels put together a monster roster, man. They just not thriving off just one artist, man, that's giving it to us. You had back then No Limit, man, used to give us a bunch of artists. Death Row gave us a bunch of artists. Cash Money was giving us artists. Rockefeller gave us a bunch of artists. Rough Riders. They gave us a bunch of artists. Murder Inc. So Wu-Tang Clan. Everybody was a solo artist. So I like how somebody goes out and reach out to somebody from another city or town that they're not from, or somebody that's from a whole different style than they are, and go and reach out and grab them. But like I said, I wasn't ever checking for Zillionaire Doe's music. Never did I hear it, and I never knew who he was. So I said, before I even talk about this on my show, let me go tap in a little bit and see what he's talking about in his music. Because I'm looking at everybody's comments and what they saying. I see people saying they don't like his music, they don't feel it. It's money making music, music about the dope boy shit. You know what I'm saying, about making money and shit. Some people they don't like that shit, man. It's not enough gravy on the money making music, though. It doesn't hit your soul like some pain and heart shit. When people just talking about money shit all the time and flashy shit and not giving you the struggle, it kind of, people don't like that. So, I checked this music out. It's pretty cool. I see why Yo Gotti signed him. I see why he signed him, because a couple songs, it sound like he supposed to be signed with Yo Gotti on some Memphis shit. It doesn't sound like that normal Dallas sound or wave that I normally would hear from the last 10 years, 5 years that you normally hear from the artists around here, which you about to get to them in a minute. It sounds like it's different. Either way it go, man, I'm proud of the young man for getting signed to Yo Gotti, because what does this mean for Dallas? What this means for Dallas to me is that it gives Dallas another chance to put themselves back in the hip hop market, in the rap market, in the industry where everybody got their eyes on Dallas. Because we haven't had that attention since Mo 3. Big X the Plug came through, brought a little wave, but it's not sticking like the Mo 3 era. And when the Mo 3 era was going on, you had people like Yo, Bugatti Casino, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, Lil Money, motherfucking Money. Well, I guess that's his name. A bunch of acts. He had Dallas got a bunch of talent, man. But during that wave, you had those guys, and you see what happened once they fumbled that time. After Mo 3 got killed, it's like the wave went away. Before the Mo 3 wave, we had the Big Chief wave. Dallas had the Big Chief wave. We thought it was going to be something that was going to bring the attention back to Dallas again. Everybody say, Big Chief, man, he was too arrogant where he didn't even want to fuck with his own West Dallas people. That was the wave before the Trap Boy Freddy and the Yellow Beezy wave, and the Mo 3 wave, and the Bugatti Casino and Yo wave. Before that wave, there was another wave. That's when you had Damn D, the NFL boys. Damn D, she just loved me. Watch me walk by, wanna hug me. You had Lil Will. You had a bunch of guys back then. JB. Before that, you had DSR, Tum Tum, Big Tuck, and before them, you had Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci. Now, when I came down here, it was after the Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci era. It was more of the Metro Music level and era when you had the Big Tucks, the Grifters, the DSRs, and all that shit going. You had Cool and Play as the producers around here, and that was more of the underground era. That was the wave that we thought was gonna really put Dallas on the map, but Dallas didn't have no definite sound then. They didn't have a sound that you say, oh, that's Dallas. After that, Damn D came. Damn D came, and we had a little motion going with that. There's a lot of Big EST Gee. He had a couple of other cats. If I'm missing their name, y'all know what I mean. He had a bunch of cats like that was coming with it, and somehow they fumbled. After that, I went to jail. I went to jail. I was gone for 2 years. I came home. It really wasn't no Dallas Wave rocket. I think they still had that D-Town Boogie shit going. The Halle Berry shit was still going. Let me see you, Dougie shit was going. But I guess that was the D-Town Boogie wave that people want. People didn't want that D-Town Boogie to be okay. We don't want this to be our signature. Years go by, some new youngsters come up. Those new youngsters, Mo 3, Trap Boy Freddy, Yella Beezy, Bugatti Casino, Go Yo, Money Motherfucking Money, Lil CJ Casino. I want to make sure it's a bunch of talent. I'm just naming the headlines, people that know, that stream a lot. Those boys fumble because that era right there beef with each other. Well, it became beef. Till somebody got killed, and then when somebody got killed, it made people step away from Dallas. We ain't finna fuck with them niggas down there. They ain't like the Houston niggas. Them Houston niggas, they get along. They make moves together and make plays together. What I'm getting to, y'all, is this new Dallas movement, which I saluted. I appreciate it. This new Dallas movement, these guys right here, these youngsters, man, they got their own motion now. They don't need nobody behind them. They're gonna put some money behind them now. They do how to stream a little bit. They a little bit more finesse with the digital shit and the internet shit and getting this shit played through streams and shit. They're a little bit more seasoned than our wave. We didn't have that anyway. We had the MySpace shit, and then even with the YouTube and the Dat Pimp shit and all that, it still made it hard for us to get put out there. What I'm getting to is this new movement, this new Dallas movement. I like it. Nobody shouldn't dislike it. Because what does this mean for the whole Metroplex? When I say Metroplex, I ain't just talking about South Dallas. I'm talking about the whole Dallas. Metroplex, Garland, Plano, Frisco, wherever you at, Grand Prairie, Duncanville, Lancaster, Oak Cliff, Fort Worth, Grand Prairie, Arlington, Irving, Richardson, Farmers Branch, Carrollton, Addison, Mesquite, Seagoville, all these areas around this city, man, that opens up a hole for the talent that's in those places. Because what that does when somebody gets signed in the city that's by a major company, what that does, that brings that company down to the city a lot more often, along with the industry itself, and they get the chance to discover other talent that's around the city. And not just around the city, wherever these guys are linked into. If Zillionaire Doe has some links in with some artists from Shreveport, guess what? He's going to put the Shreveport artists on the radar with these companies. Little Rock, Arkansas. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Abilene, Texas. It's the whole radius, that just linked, that grabs attention to what's going on around the Arklatex, the Texarkana area. It's kind of like 50 Cent coming to street, going to Shreveport. 50 Cent going to Shreveport, put the spotlight on Shreveport. And eventually everybody that's got something going on, that's consistent with it, that's popping and got some motion, they will get discovered. Nobody should be hating on nobody about what they doing and how they doing it or how they got it. That's where the problem is at. And you got and I will say this since we're talking about hating. If you don't like something, that means when somebody doesn't like something, it doesn't mean that they're a hating. It's just their opinion, their objective perspective on how they feel about it. Just because you like it and they don't like it, you can't call them a hater. It's kind of funny how that shit works, because somebody will call you a hater for not liking what they like, And then once you don't like what they don't like, they say you a hater. Everybody has an opinion. It's not hate. I have been seeing some people hate on Zillionaire. I left it alone. Most of it because it's a motherfucking a side of town bias. I'm not from South Dallas or whatever. I'm from up here. I don't fuck with him. Some people saying his shit really not nice. He ain't really cold with the mic. I understand that. Everybody had their own lane on what they want to listen to or what they like. I had to listen to his music before I make an opinion about what I think about his music. Okay, it's good for the young guys and whatever's gonna pop in that club. But everybody know me, man. I like substance. I like bars and lyrics. I like for you to rap on some shit that's not. I don't want to feel like I'm in the club all the time. I don't want a bitch bagging her ass up and dancing and bouncing all the time. So you got to move me a lot bit different than just talking about the dope game and money with me, though. So that's my opinion on anybody's music. So somebody said when I seen somebody say they didn't like his music, that it was trash. I had to go listen to his music because I wanted to see what trash was to them because I heard what they like. I heard the music that they say that's jamming and they like, and they say it's not trash. So I want to know what's trash to them. So let me go see what this dude music likes. And this person said this shit's trash. Cause I know the rappers that they like. So some of the shit, most of the shit that they like is trash. I never been biased about music. You don't. You from my neighborhood, my side of town, that don't mean I'm gonna like your music. You from my city, don't mean I'm gonna like your music. You can be from motherfucking Antarctica. If your shit's jamming and it sounds good, it's jamming. And it sounds good. I'm not gonna automatically dislike your music because it doesn't come from my backyard. That's the outside you hate. You get people who like a certain type of music. They're gonna have an opinion real quick about other people's music. We're not gonna sit up here and not salute this guy, man, for making a better life for himself and his family. That's what we forget. We forget that no matter how whack these people's music is, they just save their family. For the most part, they save their family by getting signed. They got his family. He's on the verge of getting his family out the hood. You ever been to South Dallas? Ain't nothing really brand new around there, man. It sits right outside downtown, right by Fair Park. Most of the houses out there are old houses. You got a few new houses out there, brick built houses. But South Dallas is old. It's hood. And it's mostly blacks, probably 25% Mexicans. But it's not no place that you know that you want to finish living your life at, unless you're content where you at. Just like in Shreveport, there's a lot. There's about 20 neighborhoods in Shreveport that I'm glad I don't live in the hood no more. You got to grow out of that shit. You got to grow, especially if you have kids. So shout out to Zillionaire Doe for having this opportunity to get his people out of the place they grew up in. And I hope he make better music. I hope his music grows. I seen Yo Gotti say something about that. We're gonna put together a team that's gonna put him in position to show off his potential. Like Glorilla, Glorilla had two nice albums. And Glorilla probably never would have made music like that until she got with Yo Gotti. I haven't heard her album, but I'm hearing nice things about that. She had a great album. It's just hard for me to listen to female rappers, especially young girls. At that, they don't got nothing I want to hear, man. Uh, so you got a lot of guys, man, wishing that Yo Gotti would have signed somebody else, but it doesn't work out like that. Sometimes people get signed based off what their sound is. Like he actually sound like he should be down with Yo Gotti them and rapping on the track with 42 Dogg and EST Gee, all of that. But I really want to talk about this new Dallas movement, though. What this mean to Dallas, though? Like I was saying, I feel like what this right here move did, this move right here brought, it made the guys that was the era before this era, it woke them guys up, and the fact that they still got these guys under them that still respect them and want to collab with them and put them on song and do stuff with them, that's great. Like for instance, Trap Boy Freddie has this song called Having Our Way, and he got Yellow Beezy, Zillionaire Doe, Montana 700, Kevin Got Bands, and MVP. Uh, You listen to that song, you see the video, they all going back and forth. You can tell the different sounds from each one of them, which I'm liking. I hate when rappers sound the same or rap on the same type of tracks and they talk about the same shit. I like to hear the difference. Voices, delivery, cadence. I want that shit. I want to hear difference. I don't want your shit to sound like him or auto-tune them out like him. So I like how they came out with this new Dallas movement. What we got coming up in Dallas, man, is gonna shake the spot, man. And not only is gonna open up doors for a bunch of guys that's coming up out of the DF Dub area, these little cities around the area, man, whether it's in Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, it's gonna reach out to them artists that's got some motion going on in those places to build up a bigger, to bring a new wave, man. I mean, are we running out of rappers to listen to here in Dallas? And Big S, I think you had your Gunna Mees, who I thought was gonna be who's gonna be the next come up. You got this cat named Jason Lyric, who's more, I guess that's more conscious rap. You still got Seven the Great. You got these other artists around here that's they got a little something going. But I love to see Dallas get back to where it was at, man, back in 2017, 18, 19, 2020. Back in that wave, man, because they're probably because that's when Dallas was about to take over. And I still say to this day, I remember saying back then that if Dallas ever get to its peak or the spotlight get put on Dallas artists and talent around here, whether it's rap, R&B, whatever, it's gonna be better than Atlanta. It's gonna be way bigger than Atlanta, Georgia. People think Houston is on it, but it'll be bigger than A-Sound too. People moved to Dallas just like they moved to Atlanta and moved to Houston and moved to Charlotte or Miami. People move to Dallas the same way, just as much. I mean, it's about 10,000 people move to this Metroplex area yearly. So it has to be some popping in this place, right? It's a beautiful ass city. Y'all been here. For y'all that never been here before, it ain't what y'all think it is. Ain't nobody riding on horses. It ain't countrified. It's big lights and buildings around here. A lot of shit you can find and do throughout the daytime and at nighttime. So it's not like this a bullshit ass city. It's not no whack ass city where ain't nothing going down there. The music game should be at a higher echelon than it is. I mean, there's a lot of cities that probably feel the same way about they artists in their city. But I'm here to see the shit through my own eyes. And not only that, I go on other platforms and they talk about Dallas, Texas or Texas. So this new Dallas movement, I'm loving it. I can't wait to see what happened. Like I said, shout out to Zillionaire Doe. I can't wait to hear more music from you, man. I want to hear what it's gonna sound like with the big label behind you. I'm gonna tap in and check out your old stuff that you've been putting out, stuff that that's already out there. Because I'm a hip hop head. I'm an artist myself. It's only right that I check your product out, man, and see what to expect out of you. That's all I'm gonna give you guys, man. I will say this again before I leave out. I wonder what's going on with the last episode I did. I don't know. It's set on public. Nobody has looked at it. And I don't know. But if that's not the problem, man, y'all check out this episode, man. And I appreciate y'all for watching this episode. If y'all made it this far, it's your boy Cuddy J. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Holla at y'all.